Which DC villain should be the Thanos of the DCU's Gods and Monsters chapter? DC has a lot of villains that could potentially be big bad, so let's go into the roster and see who could potentially be the DCU's first big bad. A lot of people are obviously going to say Darkseid because he's literally the big bad for DC and he's literally what Thanos is based off of. And don't get me wrong, if James Gunn does choose Darkseid to be the first big bad, I'll be totally fine with it. But the thing is, we kind of already got Darkseid in the last cinematic universe. And not just the DCU, Darkseid's literally the big bad across various DC media. So I feel like DC and James Gunn might want to utilize another villain to keep things fresh. Plus, Marvel already used Thanos for the first MCU saga, so if the DCU wants to stand out, they gotta do a different villain. I think Darkseid will definitely be a big bad in the DCU, but the first big bad, I don't know. There's also Brainiac, but he's more sci-fi. He doesn't really fit in with the whole gods and monsters theme. There's Eclipso, who's the spirit of vengeance, but I feel like he's too unknown to be a big bad. Parallax could work, but he's too tied to Green Lantern lore to be a big bad for everyone. There's Necron, who's literally the cosmic embodiment of death itself and the ruler of Black Lanterns. He could work. Hear me out, guys. I think the first big bad of the DCU should be none other than Trigon. I mean, come on, Trigon's literally a god and a demon. He fits perfectly with the whole gods and monsters thing DC's doing. And we're getting a Teen Titans movie and Raven's probably gonna be in there. They can already start setting up Trigon. Cause if you don't know, Trigon is Raven's father. Or heck, for all we know, the DCU's not gonna have a big bad at all. From the looks of it, the DCU is gonna be similar to the Star Wars universe rather than the MCU. It sounds like there's gonna be multiple stories all sharing the same universe, but only some of them will connect with each other. But if the DCU does have a big bad, who do you think it should be?